you've ever been in a meeting and someone asks a question, you just totally bomb if you forgot the material. I know that has happened to me on several occasions. But guess what? Today, I've learned several tricks from bars, writing for results that's going to help us be able to overcome that obstacle. My name is Zanders, and I'm working with SourcePoint Mortgage Corporation, and I've been with that company for over 6 years. In that role, I have had the ability and the opportunity to coach, train, and mentor several individuals, if not hundreds of individuals throughout our organization. There were several times when I've done a presentation or was in the middle of a presentation and someone interrupted and asked a question. And sometimes the question was simple and easy and I would be able to give them a response. But then there are times when I was, I'm not quite sure. But guess what? Today I've learned from Robert's writing experience or skills, several skills that I've learned from years past and refreshing my skills that would allow me to overcome that. And here's what I've learned. I've learned to be concise, clear and concise when it comes to communicating. I've also learned to listen and then respond. And then I've learned also to use parallel structure before speaking. So here's an example. I was in an organization and we were doing all corporate level meeting, VPs, vice presidents, and they came to my presentation within my team. And my presentation was in reference to a loan modification, at that particular time, the new HAMP loan modifications that we were offering to our customers. And HAMP represents Home Affordable Assistance Mortgage Program, Modification Program. And so that's a key there. When I said HAMP, I understood what HAMP was, but my audience, if they were not in the mortgage industry, would not understand that acronym. So that's something that we're going to talk about today, that when we're communicating to different audiences, we should not use business jargon. And so business jargon is, say for example, I'm in the mortgage industry. I'm used to saying conventional loan, FHA, USDA. Well, if you never had a mortgage before, or if you don't know what the acronyms mean, you're like, what is that? So I need to teach it and explain it first before I use the business jargon. So I should say Federal Housing Administration, United States Department of Agriculture, which is USDA. The other one was FHA, Federal Housing Administration. Conventional loan, which is a regular conventional mortgage loan, 30-year loan where you only have to pay, you put 20% down. So when I do stuff like that, when I teach first with clear, concise communication and no business jargon, I'm able to display a point, the point that I'm trying to convey to the audience. So it's always good to have clear communication, concise communication. And also it is also important that we use proper English. In other words, when we're talking to our family and friends, we can speak in broken English. But when we're in a business setting, we need to make sure that we're speaking appropriately. So we need to curtail our communications to the audience that we're working with. I hope some of these tips that we discussed today will be able to assist you, and have a great evening.
That was